Recording in progress.
Hey friends! Okay, today for core we need a chair of some description, sofa, kitchen worktop, desk, just something that you're going to hold on to and put your hands on for various different movements, okay? So we'll get into it. As always with core, nice chill vibes, take everything at your own pace. And I always walk backwards here because I've got this low hanging beam, but it's never low enough to ever hit my head on, and I still go like, anyway, I still just creep backwards and unfold myself like a defrosted prawn. So take everything in a range of motion that suits you. Rest whenever you need to, and just keep breathing nice and in and out. We're going to start off by doing some big circular reaches. So you're going to take your hand across your body, reach it as far as you can without it turning you too much. So try and keep those nipple lasers at me. Reach across your body, and then you're going to draw a big circle with that, and then change direction. Same again. Sweeping it over, and I'll just show you from the side. So I'm not leaning back at all, that will come. I'm just taking that round the front of my body, and I'm getting lots of clicks from my shoulder and other places, so don't worry about that if you are as well. Lovely. One more. And then we're going to swap sides. Again, trying to keep those nipple lasers at me, reaching across. Big circle. Change direction. Breathing in and out. We're going to be using our chair to do a bit like cat-cow. I know I get them the wrong way round all the time. The cat's the one with the high back, isn't it? I think, because that's what they do. Lovely, rest it there. So I'm going to place my hands on the seated part of my chair, just so that I'm bringing my back. I mean, it's never going to be fully straight, depends how long your arms are and how long your legs are, but we're in sort of a tabletop position. And I'm going to push my head down and really get those shoulders away from your back, rounding everything out as much as possible. And here, we're going to start to wiggle those hips around. So get some movement in the hips. You can go side to side, you can try and twist them round. Just going to get the spine wiggling and jiggling. Lovely. And now bring that head up. Try and push that chair away, get length through those arms. Nice big breath. And then we're going to go back down, head down. Nice length through the arms. Trying to push the spine up towards the ceiling, and same again. Wiggle those hips around. Get some movement in the spine. All being led by the pelvis. Lovely stuff. And we're going to come all the way up, and we're going to go back to those big circle reaches. Now this time, I do want you to try and take that hand behind you. So very Matrix-esque, dodging bullets. Take that hand behind you as much as possible. And we're going to lean back, so we're going to get that nice extension in the spine. You can hold on to something for this if leaning back feels a bit wobbly, or you can just take a foot back. So it's going to help, that centre of gravity is going to be spread out a little bit more. So if you're reaching with your right hand, let's have right leg slightly back. You can hold on as well, you can do both. But we're trying to reach across, and we're going to take that hand behind as we sweep it round in a big circle. So you're reaching as far back as your body will allow. Again, I'm getting lots of clicks from this side of my body. Nothing to worry about. Easier to think of it as like a joint fart. You know, sometimes you move, a little bit of air comes out. Nothing to worry about. Lovely. One more. Let's swap sides. So left foot back to reach with that left arm, or other way round, depending on which arm you started with. So again, trying to roll it behind you as much as possible. Lovely. One more. And we're coming back to our chair. So again, assuming some kind of tabletop position, just shoulders above hands and feet underneath the hips. We're going to do those two again. So we're going to bring the head in, sort of tucking the chin to the chest, and really lengthen through those arms. Wiggle those hips around. Bring the head up. And now we're going to add in a reach. So taking your left hand, I want you to reach across your right. Keep everything else still, feet still, other hand still. Reach as far towards the right as you can, over that right arm, for a juicy, juicy side bend in a slightly different position. Lovely. Release. Before we do the next one, the next side, we're going to tuck the head back in and just get that moving again through the hips, wiggle them around. Lovely. Bring that head up and reach in the other way. My chair's in the way, so I'm going to go this way. There we go. Reaching as far across as we can. Lovely. And relax. Slowly walk yourself back up. No sudden moves, just come up nice and slowly. Perfect. Now, what is next? Oh yes, lovely. Okay. We are going to take that big reach, but we're going to extend it even further. We're going to get some more rotation in. We're going to take that hand, and we can do the same again for balance if we want to. We can either hold on or we can bring a foot back. We're going to reach it right down to outside of opposite foot, and we're already going to start to try and bring it backwards. As we bring it up, hand is going to try and come behind us, and we're going to end up all the way over here. And then reverse it. So it's a big twist and reach. Everything has to sort of roll in mid-flow to get that hand to end up behind you. Lovely. One more. Lovely stuff. Swap those feet over. We're going other side, reaching outside of the foot, and then almost trying to take that hand behind as you come up, twisting all the way round, and then starting again. Big reach down, roll that hand right round the back. One more. your spine is going to love you for that. Nothing that your spine cannot handle now. Perfect. So we're going back to our position on the chair. Yes, we are. Lovely. Yes, we are. I was just like, I can't read my own writing. And for some reason today I've just done loads of arrows and I never normally do that. So it's like some flow chart gone mad. Back onto our chair in that same position, trying to get those feet just to be under the hips, shoulders over the hands. We're going to take a foot slightly backwards. So let's start with the left. Take your left foot back and just pop it onto the toe. And now what you're going to do is use opposite hand, so right hand is going to try and reach for it. So we're getting side bend, a little bit of rotation, and probably a little bit of flexion in the lower back as well. We're going to keep repeating that. We're going to do it 2 more times before we swap over. Just reaching as far as you can go. Remember that looks different on everybody. You may feel some hamstring there as well, it's totally normal. It's attached to your pelvis, we can't really help that. Swapping those feet over. Same again, opposite hand is going to try and reach to that foot. Relaxing in between. One more. Lovely stuff. Coming up nice and slow. Like I say, no sudden moves, just nice and slow. Stack it all up. We've got one more thing. So we're going to use a different height for the hands. So back of the chair, kitchen worktop, even the wall will do. So hands are just going to be slightly higher. It's going to help us with our balance. We're going to do the same again, but instead of taking the foot back onto the toe, we're going to try and lift the leg higher and do the same. Reach, opposite hand to that floating foot. It may not get very far, but we've still got to do so much more rotation and bending, and then the challenge of being on one leg because the pelvis then doesn't quite know what to do because it's got to work harder, and everything attached to it is just going, ah, okay, like that. That's what muscles do, ah. So, holding on to your chair. You can keep the leg bent if you want to, if that feels better. Just bring it up to some degree and then try and reach. See, you'll reach around. I had to say it. Try and reach for that foot. And relax. Bring yourself fully into that neutral stand in between. So untwist yourself completely. And we're going to go again. Same leg. Twist and reach. One more. And then we're going to swap sides. I think I'll treat us to a nice little chair child's pose to finish. Okay, other side. So taking that other leg up and reach. Release. I'm just going to have to move along because I'm going to kick something. Lovely. 2 more on this leg. Last one. Lovely stuff. Okay, if you'd like to join me in a little child's pose from the chair, just slowly walk those feet back, lengthen the arms, and just let that head hang. Stick that bum out and just drop into that. Nice big breath that fills the back. Push it all out. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Let's have one more of those. So this is where you can just question your life choices a little bit. Maybe even let out a swear if you're feeling that way. Perfect. Walking it up. And we're all done. Perfect. Annoyingly, I feel loads better now. The absolute audacity. Thank you for joining me live. Have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, love you all. Bye.